What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Maxed Ultimate Ironman series, where I attempt to fill as many collection log slots as possible. Starting this one out on 1034. If you guys remember from the last video, I did a total of 604 hard clues to get myself to an even 1000 done on the account, and I also got up to 122 out of the 134 slots on there. Also opened 33 masters from that, and this is what the master log currently looks like. So the next goal here is going to be to work on the My Notes section. It's a really quick one, 21 slots. It'll more than likely, I want to say, take less than 5 hours to do. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to be heading into doing the Castle Wars log. It's going to take about 100 hours from that one as well. So first thing for this My Notes section, I need to head into the Whirlpool over here. And you also see in my inventory here is completely filled with brews. It's the best thing to bring down here since I am going to be taking a lot of damage. Okay, the first thing with this method, I need to head down here. And then I'm going to be running over to the safe spot where you rummage the skeleton, which is going to be on this tile right here. Get the aggression lines to where I'm inside them. So when I head back upstairs over here, you'll see I don't go outside the line. And now I need to sit up here and wait until everything down there isn't aggressive anymore, which is going to take a total of 10 minutes. Okay, now I can head down here once the aggression timer is over, and as long as I stay inside the lines over here, I won't get attacked by anything. So I'm going to stand on this square. I'll show you guys on the screen really quick the drop rates from rummaging the skeleton here. There's a few things that can happen. I'm just going to click on it for the first one. So I get some mangled bones, which would be the 1 in 18 drop rate. I don't need these for anything, so I'm just going to destroy these when I get them. You also see that I took damage here. There's a chance you don't take damage, but it's pretty high overall. Yeah, I'm going to be going for the ancient pages, which are a 1 in 12.63. You can also get duplicate pages here, which kind of sucks. I think it's like 1,000 total pages you need to get the whole log done, so it'd be like 1,263 total skeletons to search. Yeah, once you rummage the skeleton, you just hop worlds and continue doing it. And since you're in the safe spot right here, if it spawns like the heavy skeleton, you'll see here it's actually safe spotted on the corner, so it can't even attack me. And then I just go ahead and continue hopping worlds. So I need 21 more of these pages. I'll just continue to update you guys on if I get any of them as I go. Also, if you guys are new here and you do end up enjoying the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a subscription on the channel. Well, there's the first page after a minute and a half of searching. Looks like the clan chat has these turned off so it doesn't get spammed, so you guys won't see it updated through the chat every time I get one of the pages. Another thing I quickly wanted to mention here too is it's better to keep your hit points really low because the damage kind of scales. So if your hit points are really low, then you take less damage, so I use less brews overall. So I'll usually be sipping a brew between, I want to say, like 5 and 7 hit points. Hey, there's another ancient page 6 minutes in. And another page just a minute later. There is yet another one. I'm up to 1,039 logs now. So this can get really repetitive if I show you guys every page. So I'm just going to do updates every 5. So at 15, 20, 25. And then I'll do the final update once I get the last page here. It has been a total of 20 minutes so far, though. There is the 15th ancient page. Let's go into the log here. So 11 more left to go, and I am currently 52 minutes in. Ancient page number 20. There it is on the log. 6 more left to go, and it's been a little bit over 2 hours so far. Also 1 log slot away from 1,050. Finally, another ancient page. That is number 25, so only 1 more left to go now. It has been 4.5 hours, and I did have to go to sleep because I hit the hop limit, and I consistently kept hitting that. So hopefully I'm able to get this last page before I hit the hop limit again, or I'm just going to take a break from this and go to Castle Wars. But yeah, we'll see how long this final page takes to get. Yes, I'm done. Didn't even take that much longer. It was like another 30 minutes. Actually, almost right on the 5-hour mark to finish the log. It's up to 1,055 slots now, and there is the green log on My Notes. 5 hours, not too bad. Only went through 2.5 inventories of brews as well, so I didn't even burn too many of those. But yeah, with that log out of the way, I can move on to doing some Castle Wars. The method for Castle Wars AFKing is incredibly simple. The only thing you need is an alt account, and then you just have it go into the opposite portal. So to start off here, I'm going to go into the red portal and then have my other account go into the blue portal. And then you need to wait the 2 minutes until the game starts. Okay, when the game starts, I'm going to go ahead and grab like 5 bandages off the table. And then all I have to do is run to the opposite base, then go all the way to the top of their base, grab the flag, and then run it back. I also need to make sure on my ult that I leave the spawn room. If you stay in the spawn room, it'll probably kick you out. I'd imagine it says you have 2 minutes to leave the spawn room. So essentially all you have to do really is score 1 flag. And obviously, since it's just you and your ult in the game, you'll win the game. You'll get the max points. It's like maybe 2 minutes, I want to say, that it takes to run the flag all the way back. And then the remaining 18 minutes, you just sit here and AFK until the game's over. So essentially, it's like 6 minutes, I guess, of activity every hour, and then you just sit here for, should be about 100 hours, I think, to get the log. It might be a little bit longer, maybe like 105 or something. But yeah, overall, it's perfect for me to do right now since Call of Duty Zombies is coming out in an hour. So I have 100 hours to just mess around and play the new zombies while I'm still able to do collection logs on this account. So yeah, just run to the top over here and score, and now I can AFK. Once the game's over, I will get 3 total tickets, and if I go into the shop here, the item that costs the most in here is the gold decorative armor body, and you'll see I need 800 tickets for that. You can sell all of these back for the exact same price without losing anything, and this is the most expensive item in the entire shop. So once I have enough to buy this, I could buy it, sell it back, and just go through and buy everything else. So 800 tickets is the total number that I will need for the entire log, and I'll be getting 3 tickets every 22 minutes. I'll also be getting 1 ticket per game on my alt, so I guess I'll technically get a decent amount of the log done on that account too. There's really not many like updates I could give you guys for this. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably do, I don't know, like 2 or 3 ticket updates. It's not really good for a lot of content. All right, here is the first ticket update for you guys. I'm up to 201, so a little bit over 1/4 of the way there, which is about 25 hours so far. I wanted to take a break here to go and actually buy some of the rewards. I only needed 100 tickets to get pretty much all of the log except for the gold armor. So I can actually buy everything in here right now except for this whole row here of the gold armor. But literally everything else in here I can already get. So I guess I can just go through here row by row, start from the top row. And I'll just go ahead and buy all of these. And once I have all of them, I can just go ahead and sell them all back. And you'll see that I go right back up to the 201 tickets that I had. Okay, I went through everything in here. The last thing I need to buy is the Gothic's Halo. So now when I go out of this interface, it's going to spam the clan chat. Okay, so here we go out of the interface. And that's going to put me up to 1,086 total collections logged now. So just 8 more from all of the gold items. Just going to continue with this. And I'll see you guys on another update. Another ticket milestone. I'm up to 400, which is the halfway point. A little bit over 50 hours still left to go. And another update, there is 600 tickets and a little bit over 700. I should be able to finish this later today. After a little over 100 hours, I have all of the tickets that I need. So let's go ahead and exchange these for all of the gold armor pieces. You can do the same thing as last time. Go ahead and buy all of these, sell them back, and then I'll show you guys how much log slots I'm at. Okay, and before I leave here, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the decorative armor body, which is the most expensive one at 800. And I can just store that in my house, so I'll never go back to this, but at least that way I don't have to just drop my tickets. So let's go ahead and leave the interface, and there it is through the clan chat, up to 1,094 total now, and Castle Wars is completely green logged. So the next thing I want to do here is try to push the 1,100. There's a few things on here I could do that are pretty quick, like Tithe Farm. I still have 4 things to get from here. That'll get me up to being 2 away, so I am going to be starting with that. For Tithe Farm, I need the jacket, legs, boots, and the can. I got the straw hat for a clue step a while back. So when it comes to all of the reward points here, I was surprised when I checked the wiki because I didn't even really know this. You can sell these items back, which means I'm going to be saving a ton of time here. It looks like it would be like 500 something points, 525, I think, if I were to have to buy everything without selling it back. But with selling them back, I'm only going to need a total of 265 points. Getting the 265, I can't remember how many points per hour it is. I think it's like 60. I'll let you guys know that this really shouldn't take too long though. And they also changed this recently, so it's definitely a lot easier to do. It's been an hour so far, 299 fruits. I did mess up and one of them died. Let's go ahead and deposit these. So it looks like I'm going to be getting about 100 points per hour. This is going to be a lot quicker than I thought then to get to 265. It's only like 2.5 hours, so only another hour and a half of this. 270 points, a little bit over the amount that I need. First thing I'm going to buy in here is going to be the Farmer's Torso. So there is that one bought. I don't know how to go about selling this back. I think maybe I just have to use it on him. Okay, yeah, using it on him lets you trade it back for more points. The next one I'm going to get is going to be the legs. I do the same thing here, sell back the legs, and the final piece is the boots. So there are the boots as well, and after I sell these back, that should leave me with 205 points, I believe, if I did this right. And now I can just go ahead and buy the can, which can't sell back. And that is the entire Tithe Farm log done now. Another one on the mini games log, green logged. Getting close now to having all of these green logged, and it's also going to put me up to 2 away from 1100. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no idea what 2 slots I want to go for to get this. I'm gonna have to look through the log and try to find 2 things that are relatively quick to get. Just logged back in, gave myself some time to figure out what I wanted to do. I know I just said I was going to look for 2 easy things to do, but I have so much on a list of PVM that I want to do right now that I'm just going to start doing that. And I should still be able to hit the 1100 sometime either late tonight or tomorrow, depending on how lucky I get. So originally I was going to go and do the new dragon boss to get the 3 hides I need to fill the final master stash. But in order to do that, I need a good weapon for the tail. And you could get that from this boss here, these glacial tomatlis, I think they're called. So I don't really want to do that before I get this. But when it comes to this boss itself, it's better for me to have an abyssal bludgeon to do this. So that means that I'm going to have to do Sire first to try to get a bludgeon. This works out pretty well. I wanted to go to Sire for a bludgeon so I could eventually go to doing Araxor anyway. So I'm going to be starting out with doing some Sire here to try to get that bludgeon. I was about to tell you guys that I needed to skip to try to get an Abyssal Demon task, but I actually already have one, so I have 154 left on my current task. I do also have these already extended from when I did Slayer, so I don't need to go get 100 points first for that. So I can just go gear myself up and get ready to do this. I have everything I need now to do Sire, except for one thing that I forgot about, which obviously I need, and that is going to be food. So I'm going to fish maybe like 500 raw sharks. Okay, I haven't done Sire, I'm not gonna lie, for probably like 6-7 years. It's been a long time. Last time I did it was on my OG Ironman. So I don't know how many supplies I go through. This is what I'm going to be starting with though. I have my Emberlight, which is going to be really nice here. Also bringing myself a range switch. I don't really have too many inventory slots here, so I decided not to bring too many things with my range switch. I'm also not bringing my fire cape just for the sake of having more inventory space for food and whatnot. Also bringing the Dragon Warhammer for my special attack. 1 super combat, 1 ranging potion, 1 stamina, 1 antidote. And I'm going to start off with 2 prayer potions. I also need to bring runes for Shadow Barrage. So as you guys know, I have been avoiding TOA forever, so I still only have the normal rune pouch. So I'm going to lose an inventory space there because I have to bring the air runes with me. Yeah, per usual with Ultimate Iron Man, I have to bring all these noted pots and whatnot in my inventory, so I end up losing a lot of slots from that. When it comes to the boss, relatively simple. You start out here with the Shadow Barrage on it, and when it is stunned, I'm going to be switching to my ranged gear and attacking each of the respiratory systems on the side. There is 4 of them. Once those go down, I switch to my melee gear, take my Dragon Warhammer out, and use the specs here. And once you do a certain amount of damage, it's going to move towards the middle, and this is where I'm going to put Protect from Ranged on and just finish out the kill. It is relatively straightforward. It's a really, really easy boss to do. In terms of the drops here that I'm going to be looking for, I already have 3 of them. I have the Abyssal Head, the Whip Drop, and I also got the Abyssal Dagger a long time ago. So I just need the 3 bludgeon pieces, the jar, and also the pet. And you get all of those from unsired drops. Those are a 1 in 100 chance to get here. And I'll explain the rates of getting all of this other stuff once I get an unsired, but for now, that's the drop I'm going for. There's a combat task, an elite combat task, perfect Sire. I'm not going to lie, I don't even know what that's for. And don't stop moving and other tasks. There's 2 more combat tasks added to the Combat task log. Oh, there's the first elite clue, so it looks like time to start juggling clues once again. Looks like these are a 1 in 180 chance here, and I can only get elites, I can't get hard clues. So realistically, I won't end up getting many. Ooh, it looks like it also drops cannonballs. I have a lot of space in my looting bag as well, so there's no reason for me not to keep these right now. And it's a 1 in 35 chance about, it looks like. And I still need a bunch of these to go for the rest of the champion scrolls, so I'm definitely going to be hanging on to all of these. And another combat task completed for 20 total kills. That is 3 more points from a hard task. Nice. I got another task done that's an elite task, and that one is for getting all 4 of the respiratory systems killed. In one shadow barrage. I was trying to go for it every single kill, but it took me 32. I don't have many tasks left to go here now. 2 I'm gonna have to go out of my way for, and the other one I'll just get from 50 KC. Another combat task, that one is gonna be an elite for getting 50 KC. Still looking for that first Unsire drop. I'm halfway to that drop right now. That was another combat task for They Grow Up Too Fast. Oh, that was actually one of the really annoying tasks that usually you have to go out of your way for. It's to kill the Abyssal Sire without one of the spawns fully maturing. Well, there is another update on the kills. I'm up to 100 now, which is the rate on getting an Unsired. So sadly, I'm going to go dry on my first one. Still 54 kills left to go on the task. Also, another update on the inventory here. I ended up putting the staminas in my looting bag. I didn't really use them at all here, so it saves me 2 more inventory spaces to get some more food. And I also am now realizing with all the stuff that I've been putting in my looting bag here, there's 3 pieces to the bludgeon, and I only have 1 slot in my looting bag. I didn't think about that beforehand, so once I get my second piece of the bludgeon, it's going to have to sit in my inventory, so I'm going to be losing another inventory space, which is unfortunate. Well, that's the task over with, 154 total kills. Now I just have to hope that my Slayer Cape procs and I get the back-to-back task. And the next task is going to be 197 Black Demons, so back to skipping tasks. Also, I'm getting a lot of GP from this, 2.1 million GP just from the drops and 154 kills is kind of insane. Also, a total of 2 elites so far. There we go, 205 more Abyssal Demons. Took me 17 skips to get, so not too bad. Another KC milestone, I'm up to 200, so 2 times over the drop rate for Unsired now, sadly. Oh my gosh, 292 kills to finally get this thing. Almost 3 times over the drop rate, and that puts me up to 1,099 log slots as well, so I have a chance of hitting 1,100 here if I get one of the items. Okay, I'm quickly talk about the rates for things here now that I have this piece. So there is different rates for getting items from the Unsired itself, like the bludgeon pieces are a 1 in 2 chance from the Unsired. But overall, the chances from getting the Unsired and then what you get from the Unsired, I'll show you guys on the screen. So it's a 1 in 206 total to get a piece of the bludgeon. You also can't get duplicate pieces from this, which is really nice. I guess overall, the rate for the bludgeon is like 1 in 618. And then you'll see the other rates for things on there. I do already have the Abyssal Head, the Abyssal Dagger, and a Whip, so I'm hoping for a piece of the bludgeon here. Let's see what I get. All right, here we go. First Unsired. Let's see what I get. Imagine it's just a pet off the bat. And it's a Whip. That is unfortunate, man. Okay, well, surely I get another Unsired soon. There is a KC number 300. 359 KC, and that is another task completed. Surely I get the back-to-back this time. Let's see. 167 Dagonoth, so back to skipping. There it is, 215 more Abbey Demons, 20 total skips that time, and 400 total Sire kills now. There it is, 405 KC for Unsired number 2. Okay, is this gonna be the 1100th collection on the account? Let's see. There it is, Bludgeon Spine, first piece of the Bludgeon, and also 1,100 total collections logged. Another nice milestone to get there. Here's the log so far. It also keeps track of the amount of Unsired you got, which is pretty cool. I didn't realize it showed those. That'll be a nice way to see where I'm at. I'm happy I got this because I wanted to make the title of the video 1100, and I have to upload this tomorrow, so it would have been pretty awkward if I made that the title and I was at 1 away from it. Yeah, like I said before, I have like no space in my looting bag, so when I get the next piece, it is gonna have to sit in my inventory. Okay, I realized that these items are actually untradeable. It's only the bludgeon itself that's tradable. But apparently you can use these items on the Overseer and he'll store them for you. So my whole plan of putting them in the looting bag fell apart since you can't put untradables in the looting bag. I'm hoping doing this actually works though, so let me see. Okay, it actually worked, so I guess I don't have to worry about losing inventory space or anything with the looting bag for this, because I can just bring the pieces one by one. That's really convenient. Oh, wow, another Unsired already on 419 KC. Alright, here we go, Unsired number 3. And the second piece of the bludgeon as well. Nice, let's go. Went from being really dry on these drops to actually being at a pretty decent rate so far. So let's go ahead and use the second piece on the Overseer. And now I just need the claw. Alright, another update for you guys on the KC. I'm up to 426. This is what the log's looking like currently. I am going to be ending the video here. I was hoping to get the full bludgeon by the end of this video, but the amount of time I had to do with Castle Wars really didn't leave me too much time before a Sunday to do other stuff, so I still got the goal of the 1100, so ending this one on 1101. Goals for the next video, honestly, I might just go for the entire Sire log, just to get it out of the way. We'll see how I feel after getting the bludgeon, but there is a really good chance that I'll just try to get the entire log done. If not, I'll definitely move on to doing the new boss to try to get these glacial tomatles. So it's gonna really depend on what I decide to do. If I just go for the bludgeon, I'll probably be able to upload next week, but if I go for the whole log, I'll more than likely need 2 weeks for another video, so don't 100% expect another one next week, and it could be 2 weeks. Thank you guys, as always, for all the support on these, though. I really do appreciate it, and I'm still really enjoying playing this account. Hope you guys are still enjoying watching it, and I will see you in the next video.